What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Skywars. And for some reason, my school has decided that, the 2 days of school days that I thought I would get would actually be the rest of the week. So I've just basically got my winter break fully extended by a week. I don't know why we wouldn't go back to school after the coming up weekend, but I never can expect anything from them anymore. Anyways, so if you notice that my hotbar is looking a little bit different than usual, that is because my new mouse has finally arrived, my Roquette Cone Amo. I got it roughly last night, and I've been practicing with it for about a day. I had to do a lot of practice for this video because this mouse is very different than what I had before. Oh my god, I took so much damage in that fight. Anyways, we're going to put that in my new healing slot. So yeah, this mouse is very different than the Red Dragon Perdition M901, which I had before. Give me a second while I fix up my hotkeys. I'm still not entirely used to it, as you can see. Anyways, I'm probably just going to go up here and see if I can stab this person. So yeah, the Red Dragon Perdition it was just a very different mouse comparatively. It had, just a ton of side buttons. It was way smaller, and it was also a tad bit lighter. It was pretty heavy for its weight, the Perdition. I don't know how, but whatever. Anyways, after a day of playing on it, I can say, it's definitely a pretty comfortable mouse to play on. It's relatively large compared to what I'm used to. Obviously, because I have an especially small mouse beforehand. Okay, well, that person seems to be playing a very, very interactive game style of just camping up there. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, it definitely feels nice to play on if this was the only mouse that I had ever played on. I kind of wish that it was, because then I would get used to it a lot faster. I'm not used to hotkeying mostly with my keyboard, and this person's also probably not used to clicking in a way that doesn't destroy his mouse. But yeah, I still am not entirely used to this hotkeying. For one thing, accessing the number row, I suppose, is just kind of annoying for me because I just never really had to extend my fingers that long, so I'm not really practiced with hitting it. I keep on accidentally hitting different ones, if you noticed earlier. Yeah, and also there's another problem where my blocks button, which is this 8 key, it's bound to the Q key, and that's also where my sword, it's close to where my sword is. I basically have to do the exact same motion with my ring finger, which makes me mix them up a lot, which is pretty annoying, I will say. But compared to the Perdition, I would say, it does feel a lot more premium, but it also, I don't feel like I really gained that much from using the ammo. It is a lot easier to butterfly click. In fact, I can go over here and butterfly click on this individual. Okay, yeah, you die. But now that it's a lot easier to butterfly click, I can actually use it in certain duels, and it does make things a little bit easier. I take way less knockback whenever I butterfly click, and my hit reg makes me feel like I'm reach hacking, but that's another thing. So, it's got some advantages, but I don't know. I'd still find the Perdition more comfortable. It's relatively small. It's what I'm used to. This one's wide as heck, and it's also not terribly light, so I'm not used to it. I'm used to being able to just grip my entire mouse. Now I have to grip 90% of it or something. My palms are not very large. My fingers are long, but my palms are not very large. Anyways, I temporarily forgot where this last person was, and now I remember that they're just up here camping. Very, very cool, if I do say so myself. We're just gonna make a barrier here. I don't know why this person is playing as they are. I get that I kind of have a gear advantage, but, not really. What is this? They've built, Huh? Okay, well. Do I have a pickaxe? I do not. Let me guess, did he block it up? I don't think I'd really have to care that much because I have an axe. Outplayed, idiot. Hello. Nope, there is no escape. Oh my god, this gameplay is actually... They're just running with pearls and a KB rod, and they're not even good. You don't stand to kill me like this. At all. No, get in the corner. Get in your timeout corner. Anyways, I'm only using 2 of the 3 side buttons on the ammo for hotkeying right now, mainly because, I mean, like, most computer mouses have only 2 side buttons, and I was kind of using this to train myself with 2 side buttons. It was also just for the butterfly clicking over here. Let me see how much CPS I can get with it. Like a respectable, like, 14 or something. That's a lot more than the 10 I had before, so I'll definitely take it. Alright, you fly off the map. Of course, I get stuck in a block, but it does not matter. I have quite literally, like, no gear right now. Jesus. Alright, we've got those. Even though I've, like, spent all of this practice, and it definitely feels pretty nice to play on, I don't know if I'm going to use this mainly for Minecraft. I'm probably still going to stick with the Perdition. Like, just having a ton of side buttons is such a bigger advantage, unlike having this person who's just constantly rotting me. Why does no one have a chestplate in this game? It's, like, actually insanity. But, like, I just don't feel like I gain too much of an advantage. I'm still not very good at butterfly clicking. Like, my aim is not great, and I get tired quickly. But I mean, like, I'm butterfly clicking right now, and, like, I'm still pretty good with it. Yeah, that's cool, but I don't feel like the largest motivation to use this a ton. Maybe I might practice other games with it. You know, the ones that I don't take seriously, like maybe like Valorant or like Geometry Dash, and I'll get like more used to the mouse shape and stuff like that. But like, look at that, like my hit rate is actually feels a lot better than before. Well, also these people aren't really swinging, but yeah, like I got 7 kills with butterfly clicking. Like, as you can see, I can still do pretty well with the mouse. I can still get, you know, high kill games, and I can still, the butterfly clicking is, you know, pretty beneficial, but like the hotkeying speed and precision that I sacrifice with using this mouse is like, it's quite a big hit. And I don't really know if that's like, if that makes it, if it's too much, you know, if it's such a nerf to not have good hotkeying that I, you know, shouldn't be using this mouse. Because CPS is great and all, but like being able to play the game quickly is just, oh my god, it's so much more useful. Like, precision, I just value so much more. But, I don't know, maybe I could practice it a ton. And, like, yeah, see, like, right there. I tried to hotkey those gapples into my 4. I hotkeyed them into my 3 instead, and then missed my E key. Like, I'm mixing up a lot of my hotkeys, and that's more due to, like, lack of practice. But I'm gonna be honest, I'd have to practice for, like, a week straight, and it's not really that ideal. Hopefully I can get it relatively down though, because by god, this like butterfly clicking feels immaculate. Like I actually feel like a hacker. Where's this person? There they are. Okay, well, suddenly this is a fight that I do not wish to take. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go heal. It's definitely a good mouse. I'd recommend if you to buy it if you're like used to a limited amount of side buttons, like not 12. But I'm not used to it. I don't know what this person's doing. I think their aim just died, to be honest. Oh god, oh god, oh goodness gracious. You know, I'm gonna run away from you and heal again, because I do not have that much health. Yeah, I just have to get used to hotkeying to like 1 through 4, which is kind of weird. It's like, that's kind of the opposite of where most people have to work with hotkeying, because everyone's like used to hotkeying there. It's pretty close to your hand, but I just never had to reach up there in my life. But yeah, like if you guys are used to having like only 2 side buttons and you're pretty good with hotkeying with your keyboard, I definitely recommend this mouse. And goodbye. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to play with this mouse all too often, especially not when I'm recording. I know what some of you guys are saying, like, hey, Cameron, you know the whole point of buying a new mouse is to play a ton and practice with it, and then you'll be good, and that would be fine, but 1, I'm lazy, and 2, I'm not really feeling the benefits of this mouse as much as I'm feeling the costs. And, you know, if I practice, yeah, I am going to feel the cost a lot less, but, like, right now, it's just a little bit more useful for me to concentrate on maintaining like a mouse that I'm used to. Maybe when like school starts properly, and then I won't be able to record as often, but I will still be able to play. I'll practice a lot more with this mouse. Although right now it is pretty nifty to be able to like switch really quickly between... I'm able to pretty much play interchangeably this mouse and like my old mouse, which is two very different hotkeying styles, and I don't know, I'm kind of proud of myself for being in like that place where I can play proficiently with both. But I don't know how things are going to be down the line. Anyways, there's a person in the game with the name Blur, and that is a very scary name because that means that they either found this name by pure luck or they're absolutely cracked. They're on 12. We're going to fight this person really quick. And we killed them. Strength definitely carried me in that fight with Blur, and like butterfly clicking, to be honest. That I felt the better hit reg, but I took a lot of damage in the fight before, and that's another problem that I have with this mouse, is that, like, you know, the main point that I bought this for was like butterfly kicking and practicing with, you know, less hotkeys, and like butterfly clicking is great and all, but I don't know how to block hit while butterfly clicking, so I just take a ton of damage. And I mean, like, I kind of can, you know, like block hit while butterfly clicking. I can just like do this, but it feels awkward. Two, I can't block as often, like, because before I'd like jitter both of the buttons. I couldn't block it with like with 3 fingers or something, and like I get like, you know, equal CPS with it. So I knew that my block hit was consistent, but like with this, I can't guarantee that. I might drop hits because I'm blocking while clicking, and that would not be good. I think I'll be fine right here, though. Okay, I almost got comboed off the map. I need to actually land my hits to take less knockback. The less knockback that I get from... Okay, I'm just bad. But like, I know that high CPS gives me less knockback, but I think I have to like actually hit my opponent for me to get less knockback there. I was not hitting my opponent. I'm going to switch to jitter really quickly because butterfly's getting a little bit tiring. There we go. Yeah, I'm still not super consistent with, you know, keeping it up for like a really long time. But that's just like a practice the thing, and I definitely can do that. Okay, well, this is slightly annoying. Let me just remember how to hotkey for a second. I'm definitely going to be running 2 different hotbars, by the way. Like, one for each different mouse, because this hotbar that I'm running right now is a lot more convenience for me when I use my, like, Rocat ammo. And when I use the Red Dragon... This is an amazing house. But when I use the Red Dragon Perdition, my old hotbar is definitely a lot easier to use. I'm going to compliment this man's estate. This is incredible. Great real estate. Very high value. Yes, they agree. They are a cultured individual. They're cultured in the real estate. Anyways, unfortunately, no matter how good your real estate is, I am still going to have to come and evict you from it because you are existing on my map, and this is my land. I did not give you a grant to be on my land. Goodbye. But the resale value on this house would be great. Look at how good it is. Incredible. So yeah, that ends another episode of Skywars, guys. You should leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I know that this video was kind of rambly, so I'm just going to basically sum up what my thoughts are on this mouse. It's definitely really good. If you are used to hotkeying with only 2 side buttons, then you should definitely try it out. Buy for yourself the Rocat Cone Ammo. I'm probably going to be sticking more with the Perdition for recording, at least for now. If I turn out to be really well practiced with this mouse soon, then I might switch over to it, and then I'll be able to butterfly click to my heart's content to be a cracked PvP gamer. But yeah, in the meantime, have a good day. Bye.